After everything I sacrificed for my son, he stood in my kitchen, looked me in the eye, and said, "We don't need you anymore." He had no idea that those words would change his life forever. I'm Margaret, 68 years old. I raised my son Thomas alone after my husband passed away when Thomas was just 10. I worked 2 jobs, skipped meals, and never bought myself anything nice, because Thomas always came first. When he got married, I welcomed his wife, Claire, into my house with open arms. They moved in with me to save money for a house of their own. I cooked, cleaned, and even helped care for my new granddaughter. I didn't mind. They were my family. Months turned into years. Instead of saving, Thomas and Claire spent lavishly. Fancy clothes, vacations, new cars. I never said a word. One evening, I overheard Claire complaining to Thomas, "Your mother is always around. We can't have any privacy. She's old. She should move out." I hoped Thomas would defend me. Instead, the next morning at breakfast, he looked at me coldly and said, "Mom, we don't need you anymore. It's time for you to find somewhere else to live." My heart broke, but I didn't argue. I quietly packed a small bag, left the house, and went straight to my lawyer. You see, Thomas forgot one thing. The house he and Claire lived in was still legally mine, and I never put his name on the deed. I changed the locks that same day. I left them a note on the door. "Find somewhere else to live. Good luck." At first, they called me in rage. Threats, insults, begging. It went on for days. I didn't answer. A week later, I put the house up for sale. With the money, I bought myself a cozy condo by the beach, my dream retirement. Thomas and Claire ended up moving into a tiny apartment they could barely afford. Now they knock on my door asking if I can help them out. Sometimes people forget who was there for them when they had nothing. My son forgot. So I reminded him in the only way he'd understand. If you have a loving mother, cherish her. Because once she's gone, or once she's had enough, you might realize too late that you needed her more than she needed you.